The Bobby Bones Show.
I want to go over to Angie, who lives in Austin, who has a question for us. So, Angie, you're on the show.
Hi, morning, studio.
Morning.
So the reason why I'm calling is because I'm kind of in a career transition, and so basically a lot of job hunting right now. And I saw that my local radio station is hiring, but they're asking for an audio sample, and I've never done anything with radio. And so I was just wondering, what kind of tips would you give me to do an audio sample?
What's the radio job? I mean, I guess it just depends. Like, are you asking help with audio sample, or should you even try to get into radio?
Kind of both. I mean, my background, like, I've been in the library world for, like, a very long time. And so, like, that was great and everything. But when you get into library, it's kind of like a lifelong job. And I kind of, like, I wasn't feeling, like, the passion there anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I changed careers. I was a book publicist, and then I got laid off after a year. So now I'm kind of just job hunting and trying just to find something that I'm passionate about.
Well, I'll give you advice on the first part of that. This is it's the most instability you'll ever feel ever in the history of instability. Like, I would not recommend anybody to get into the radio business at all. But I wouldn't recommend anybody to be a musician either. And I wouldn't recommend anybody to do anything in art. I wouldn't recommend... If that is not fully in your gut and you're okay being poor and you're okay with failure after failure, and it's the only thing that you want to do regardless, that's when you do it. Otherwise, if it's like a part-time job and you get it, that's great. But, man, it's tough. It's awful. There's no money. It is. I could not say enough terrible things about it because I would want no one to do it. But for me, it's been awesome. And if it's anyone, and again, this could be like, you want to be a painter. You want to be anything in the creative space everybody wants to do, so it doesn't pay anything. Any job that everybody wants to do, it doesn't pay anything, or it's impossible to get into. Even like being a professional athlete, impossible. Everybody wants to do it, but it's impossible to get into. Now, you can pick up a guitar and try to be a musician tomorrow and start playing barbecue restaurants in a few months, but you ain't going to make any money. Most artists that even have like half a hit don't have any money. Sometimes people with a full number one don't have any money. Radio, same. And when I say radio, I even mean podcasting. Like, I would encourage people, if there's like a job at your radio station open and you want to get it, good, but I would definitely fully invest and niche yourself in a podcast and put as much effort into that as I would whatever broadcast is, because it's all the same at this point. Like, radio to me is whatever comes over your phone. So that's my TED Talk on creative jobs. Never do them unless it's the only thing you can see yourself doing. Because impossible to get, impossible to make money, no stability. That being said, if you love it and you can't get enough, freaking attack it. Like a pit bull, garden, a car wreck. What do you call those places? Wreckage yard?
Junkyard.
Yeah. So the second thing, how do you make an audio? Well, technology is a lot better these days. You used to have to like find a microphone. You can literally go to YouTube, or excuse me, to Amazon, get you a Shure microphone, Shure. Take that Shure microphone, plug it into the side port of your laptop. Go into QuickTime, right, Mike?
That's it.
Hit record. Record QuickTime of you. Like, if you want, I can email you just like some liners.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Or like some things like that we have to, or commercials. Or I could send you a version of like somebody else's tape and you could just mimic that. But I don't know what the job they're asking for. What's the job at the radio station?
So it's for a morning station, and they're looking for on-air personality.
Is there an existing, like, is it a spot in a show or like a single person?
It's a spot in the show. So the girl just left, like she's moving back home, and so they're hiring for a new position.
Morgan's writing down that. Interesting. What station is it?
It's 94.7.
Like, I might know the people there. Oh, okay. That's Mix.
Oh, is she in?
Yeah.
And Sarah used to work
She's in
there.
Austin.
Oh, wow.
Wait, Sarah doesn't work there anymore. She hasn't worked there in forever.
No, I know. I just realized, okay, I was putting two together. She's in Austin. So yeah, it makes 94.7.
Yeah, my old friend and co-host, my nighttime co-host and morning co-host, Sarah used to work there before. I don't know who was there last. Oh, I have the opening here. On-air personality, programming. Mix is looking for the next great talent to join Booker and Alex.
Oh.
The morning show.
Yeah.
Named Best Personality in Austin 7 times. We're searching for someone who's smart, curious, funny, fearless, and authentic, someone who connects with listeners naturally both on air and online. Okay, you want the good news or the bad news?
You can hit me with both.
You ain't going to get this job. They're looking for somebody who's been in radio forever for the most part, to have this type of job at this position.
Because of the programmer part?
No, just because of, at first, they will look for. Now, if I were going to send a tape, because there is always. I don't believe in absolute certainty. Just generally in life, I don't believe in absolute certainty. That's a whole other theory I've been working on. I think some things are certain, but I do not believe in absolute certainty. So it is not absolutely certain that they will not hire somebody who's never worked in radio, because you could show up and they could be trying something new. Now, let me give you an example of somebody that I know who had never been in radio who ended up hiring because they were just undeniable. Amy.
Oh.
Lunchbox.
Okay.
Boom.
Eddie. Mike D, Raymundo. Like they'd never worked actually in radio, but I was looking for a different kind of show. So this is what I would do then. I'm trying to really strategize this for her. I would make a tape, like more like a reality show video audition tape than I would just an audio tape. Does that make sense to you guys? What I mean by that?
No.
So when someone like applies for Survivor, they're like, I'm Angie, and I want to be on Survivor. Watch me eat this live octopus. Now, they don't really do the octopus thing, but there's like something about them. And whatever radio is now, to me, it is not just a signal that goes to a transmitter. If anything, that's just a selection of what we do. It's just a part. It's a very important part for sure, but it's just a part. You need to be like a personality. I would send them a video of you doing like showing your personality. Like, this is why I'd be great. Yeah, I don't sound like other people on the radio because I've not been on the radio, but your show is not a show and like that's how I would do it. I would look up people who have done reality show audition tapes. They're all over the internet, and I would have someone recording you visually to do this. And then I would even hold like a commercial in your hand, like a 6-second, and just read it to the camera, but like look at it. That would be my advice, because I think you have a better shot not being in radio without any sort of references, getting a second look if you do something like that. And also, I think that's what I would like to have if I were looking for a position. I wouldn't listen to an audio tape and look at a picture. Like, send me like you're trying to get on freaking Amazing Race. That's pretty good advice.
Okay.
I never thought about it like that, but I kind of like that advice.
That's pretty good.
Especially for someone who's not been in radio. So I hope you get the job. That would be awesome.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, send me all the positive vibes.
Yeah, that's good. We worked there for a long time. You know that, right?
Yes,
Oh.
I've been listening since it was you, Jill, and Lunchbox.
Oh, wow. Long
well,
time.
Well, the problem is you'd have to stop listening to us. Would you keep us in one ear, if like in one AirPod as you did this show?
Well, now I keep up through the podcast.
Oh, perfect. They're good people. I like both of them. I like Alex.
Yeah.
Well, he used to be called Digits.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Digits.
That's Digits,
Okay,
yeah.
I remember him as
I like.
Digits.
I don't know Booker as well, but Booker's always been really nice. But I've known Alex for a long time.
Yeah, I think they would be fun to work with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah, good luck.
Make your tape on video, and then the problem is finding the actual email address to air it to send it to, because you're gonna end up sending it to some inbox where they're 10. I wonder if I could find. Let me see if I have Alex's email address.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Is there more money in that job than just another
That job is probably going to pay if you come from a background of radio and they're taking you somewhere. I would imagine that job pays 65 or 70.
No. Okay.
As the third person.
Morgan's writing that down, by the way.
I know. I ran into Alex on an elevator
I don't have.
somewhere recently, and I don't know if I got his number.
Let me text Sarah and just say, "Hey, do you have?" Hey, we'll just get you Alex's email. This is so stupid.
For sure, get it.
Hey, do you have Alex's email from your old morning show.
Digits.
Are
Yeah, I remember
you
digits.
guys still cool? All right. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm gonna keep your we're gonna keep your phone number here, and I'll just get you Alex's. Make a good video, and then I'll just get you his private email address, and you can email it to him.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. We have her number, guys. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Bye, Angie.
Bye.
And
Okay.
good
Bye,
luck.
everyone.
Yeah. Good luck.
Bye.
Good luck. Da 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 da. All right. I don't know what this call even is, but let's go to Carol. I don't know if I can help Carol, but we can try. Carol, you're on. What's happening?
Hey, Bobby Boss, thank you so much for taking the time. Hey, listen, I know you're familiar with the concerts that Charlie Daniels used to do every year for the benefit of the Angelus.
Okay.
Okay. Well, since he's passed away, no one has stepped up to take on that mantle. And I'm just trying to figure out who, in your opinion, because you know everybody, okay? So who would you think would be willing to do something as philanthropic as a free concert?
Well, honestly, I think everybody I know would do something as philanthropic as a free concert. However, they can't do something philanthropic for every free concert. So usually every artist has like a thing or a couple of things that they do, because anybody with any sort of success or fame, notoriety, is being pulled in 100 directions to use that towards not their own, but other people's. So people are pretty selective, because if they weren't, they would be doing 100 of them, and they would be doing no shows themselves. And if you're, it's kind of a weird, sad thing, but if you have like 20 charities that you support, you don't really have any that people know you for. Like if you're doing a ton all the time, that's why privately, I do a significant amount. Publicly, I got like a couple that I really dig in for, because I want to be known for that. And people go, hey, this is what he's passionate about. Like with St. Jude, we work all year. That's one of them that I publicly do. Now, that's not the only one that I work with. It's not the only one that I give money to. But if I were like, this month I have this one, this month I have this one, this month I have, then none of them would actually stick out. So artists, they will have what's important to them, and they will usually do some sort of show or donate their stuff or time. Tracy Lawrence does the Big Turkey, does
Turkey fry.
Yeah, and then like he came out and did our St. Jude show, but he was one of the many. But he probably gets asked every week to do something. So I don't think the issue is what artist wants to do something good. I think it's specifically what the cause is, and if this cause resonates with them. So I would need more information about that.
Okay, so how do I get that information to you?
You just tell me.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's the thing. I'm the founder of the Angelus is my neighbor, and she gave me permission to reach out to you. But the woman that does all the programming and all that stuff is a woman named Tiffany Williams, and I could give you her name and number.
Well, I don't know what I tell you what, I don't really know what the charity is. I just know Charlie did a bunch of stuff, and I only got to know Charlie way, way, way later in his life. I do have a signed fiddle from Charlie, though.
Oh, that's cool.
It's up in a closet. I've never even taken it out of the box.
Does it say something cool on it?
Yes, it says, "Where's Eddie?" Well, she was here.
No, that's not what it says.
Okay, let me put you on hold. I'll have you email Scuba. Will you have her email you the information? I don't know that I can help, because I'm not going to ask any artist to do a charity because it's not my charity. But if there's somebody that I'm like, oh, this makes sense, I'll pass that along to like their management. That's about the best that I can do, but at least that's something, right? Right.
Right.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate that. Hey, can we put Angie back on? She's still on. Hey, Angie. Angie. Okay.
It says she's on, but she's not there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have Alex.
Oh, you got the response?
Yeah. It'd be funny. I should tell him it's coming though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah, because you don't want him to be like, what's this?
Yeah, let me just send him a.
or would it be cooler if she said, "I got your email from Bobby"?
I'll just call him. He may still be on the air.
Well, that's
Right
cool
now?
too.
Yeah. Let me see if he's still on the air. Can you guys hear it ring?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you know it's called trilling
What is?
when it rings? It's called trilling.
No, I didn't know that.
It's not called ringing?
Mm-mm. I only know that because I watch shows on closed caption. And when it rings, it goes trilling. Same way I learned what raspberries are.
Blowing raspberries.
Mhm.
Yeah, because ringing would be when it
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, dude, it's Bobby Bones. We had a listener call us on the air and was like, hey, I want to get this morning job at Mix. And I was like, hey, I know Alex. And so I was kind of wanting to give him your personal email address. It would just help us with the bit. I didn't give it on the air. But she was like, I don't really have any experience. We talked about this whole thing. And I said, okay, well, it's going to be hard for you to get the job because I'm sure they're looking for somebody with experience. However, I didn't hire my whole show. None of them had experience. So I don't know what you guys are looking for. However, would you mind if I pass along your email address only once she makes a video to send you the video? We're on the air still. I'm sure you are too. But you can text me back. Hope you're good. And I don't know. So I got your number from Sarah, by the way. All right, bye. All right.
He's like, this is random.
The whole thing's
I just got a voicemail from Bobby Bones.
saying he wants to help me hire somebody for our show. Yeah, the whole thing's random. Okay. Ray, hit me with this voicemail right here.
My question is for Amy, and anyone can really chime in. I'm just looking for advice because I am a mom of one. My husband runs his own business on the side as well as a full-time job during the day. I make money on the side as well, and life is just feeling like really overwhelming right now, and I feel like I'm losing control as far as like keeping the house tidy and just taking care of day-to-day things and then trying to make that extra money to meet bills and stuff like that. I was just wondering what your advice would be. Love the show. Thanks.
This is for me?
Yeah, you have trouble keeping the house
My
tidy.
question is for Amy.
Go ahead, Amy.
Well, is it because she feels overwhelmed?
I can't answer the
Maybe
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so when I personally feel overwhelmed, that's when I have to step back and just do the next thing for myself. What's the next right step, the next right thing, like one thing at a time. And then as you inch closer to your goal, like set little goals, because big goals stress me out. But if it's getting the house in order, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this room at a time. I might even set a timer and be like, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes in this room. And you'd be shocked what you can accomplish in 10 minutes. And then what that does for me is I get a little dopamine hit from my hard work. And then I'm like, I want to go tackle another room, or I want to do another 10 minutes here. And then it's less overwhelming when you take it like one bite at a time, which, you know, there is the whole proverb of how do you eat an elephant? Because elephants are big.
One bite at a time.
That's right.
We were giving you complete freedom to do it yourself.
To do what?
Well, you had full autonomy at that segment.
Oh, okay.
And then you were leaning out. But I was like, no, you're doing good.
No, I mean, I got it. I mean, that's what I do. I guess I was just trying to understand like the exact question. But if it's how to tackle getting things done when you have a lot of plates spinning, you've got to break it down one plate at a time.
Here's how to tackle everything by doing little things.
Exactly.
I think it's good advice.
What about the overwhelming season where it just feels like, man, you're just grinding and grinding, and it never you never see the end of the tunnel?
Yeah.
I think the answer to that is as long as you trust the process of if you just keep going, you will get through it, even if it feels very uncomfortable, because we all go through those. You just have to trust the process of if I just keep going, regardless of whatever couple of steps back I have to take, whatever wrong paths I take, if I just keep going, eventually this overwhelming season will be over, and then I will be stronger for it the next time it gets overwhelming again, because it will get overwhelming again.
And and are you referring to like the season of life you're in with your kids because there's so much going on?
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of what she's talking about too.
So with that, I think sometimes we can make the overwhelm worse. I see that in myself. Like when I look at the calendar, see all the different kid things, and I'm just like, oh, you're just like trying to survive the week, and then you're like, I just can't, I've got to make it to next week, and then you get to next week and you're like, I just got to make it to next week. I just got to make it to next week. And sometimes when I get in that cycle, it's some of my thoughts make it worse, because if I'm just like, be present, be in the moment, be in the now,
sabotaging yourself with your thoughts,
then I don't.
That's good. Amy.
I enjoy my weekend more. I enjoy the week more instead of just dreading the week, waiting for the next week, because I know what's happening next week. I'm going to be hopeful for the next week. And so I have to pause and be in the now and try to be as present as possible.
I think what also helps at times is to know that much weaker people have had it much harder and they've gotten through it just fine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's somebody that has had your situation and worse and has felt more overwhelmed and they've gotten through it just fine.
I've heard that before, and I always think, like, are you ever the worst? Like, somebody's
No.
got to be the worst.
someone has to be the worst.
Statistically, you're probably not ever the worst.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the odds are, because just think if there's 10 million people that have gone through something similar,
Mm-hmm.
it's 1 in 10 million, so probably not taking the validity away from how much it sucks.
Yeah.
But it's, anytime that I'm that's how I kind of get myself through it. Sometimes I'm like, dude, there have been much dumber people that have gotten out of this awesomely. So just hang on, just keep going. Because if you stop, just don't stop.
What's cool about me and my wife is that when one of us gives up, the other one, like, steps up, which is really, it just always works out, where she's just like, I'm done. And she, like, goes upstairs and I'm like, all right, I got the house. Like, I'm doing it. I start cooking dinner. Or then I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I go walk the dog for like 5 hours. I feel like I'm never going to come back. And she, like, takes over. She's
Dude,
like, I got this.
that's running away. That's not walking the dog.
Like, sometimes I'm with the dog and I'm like, if I can just keep walking, and I just won't go back.
Mexico's not far.
Yeah.
We can make
I
it.
used to do that. I would
Coachella.
be on 65 and think, if I just keep driving south, like, I'll hit Alabama, but then what?
Yeah. The
I watched a
ocean.
TikTok. I got a text back from Alex just now. He said, "Hey, saw your message while recording stuff. For sure, give her my email." And he gives his email.
That's
So,
cool.
Scuba, I'm going to send you. I'm gonna just get you this for her,
Okay.
and then tell her if there is ever any update to let me know. I'd
All
like to know the update.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I was watching a TikTok last night she said, I don't know, we talk about psychics on the show, so I get in the psychic algorithm sometimes, and she's like, I'm a psychic, this is some of the things that you may not know there was a term for it. I don't know the term, but something that's way cooler than psychic. And so she's like,
The medium?
No, I know that
good
term.
one.
Okay,
I know that
That's a
term.
good nerd
Still
term.
checking.
She said when you get to an intersection and you should go right, but something's telling you just go ahead and go left. She said, go left because that's something telling you that you can't see. Right now, the best direction to go isn't right. She's like, sometimes if your partner passes away and you're dating somebody new, and right before you kiss the new partner, you imagine your old partner. That's your old partner going into the body of the new person just to feel your kid. And it was on.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
I could ask my boyfriend if he ever visioned his
What do you?
I wouldn't do that.
What?
No.
Don't do that.
No, I could do that.
No.
We have a good
Whoa.
No, I hear
whoa.
you, but I don't like that.
Dude, were you going to say you have a good relationship? Like, you can do that?
I feel like we talk about his dead wife all the time.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't.
In a
think
But
that's-
I feel like
way.
that's a no-win for him. I feel like you're asking him a no-win question. Even him being,
Okay.
because if he were to, because your relationship is so good, if he were to say, yeah, sometimes, that's not good for you. There are some questions you don't need answers to because they don't make anything better.
He would never say sometimes. There's no way.
Right.
No way.
Right. Therefore, you'd put him in a position to not tell the truth.
Right.
No, I'm going to say, before we kissed the first time, did you picture your wife? If so, that was her entering my body.
Oh, like Ghost.
That is so
the movie
weird to say that
Ghost.
to him.
I think you're putting him in a no-win,
I'm not
even
gonna say
though
it. I'm
he's
just
like
gonna-
chill and cool. I don't think there's a benefit to that for anybody.
Okay.
That's pretty awkward.
Yeah. I
Because
probably
what
won't
if
do
he
it.
said this? Yeah, and sometimes it still happens.
Oof.
Oh.
Okay.
How would
yeah,
that make you
that's
feel?
awkward.
Not great, but it wouldn't be your
Well,
fault.
I don't.
You would think about it all the time.
No, I wouldn't.
What if he's like, when we're doing it, I think
no,
of her.
what? No.
But I'm just saying it could lead to any of that. It's the next conversation.
Okay, yeah.
That's a bad question to ask.
I like
What?
the way she's
You're
like,
the-
no, oh my gosh, but you wanted to ask him the question, and now you're like,
Wait, well, you're the TikTok person said
I'm not the
this is what
TikTok
it
person.
is.
I watched the whole thing though.
We don't even know what she is because she's
Yeah,
a level up from a psychic. She's more elevated. She's a higher end.
televangelist.
No, that's
That
different.
would be lower, I think.
Oh, that's not what that's
I
a
can
lower
see
level.
if I
Like
saved it. Hold on, let me see if I
a
saved it.
prophet.
Oh, that's higher level for sure.
It was a term I've not heard before, but I thought, oh,
Messiah.
A telekinetic
That's a cool term. Hold on.
Something.
No, I didn't save it. Although I did say, this would be stupid of me, right? Because I saved a TikTok of this woman who wraps cars in Nashville because I was going to wrap my car. And I only saved it because she's like, hey, I'm looking to build my portfolio. I used to wrap cars all the time, and I would do it kind of cheap. So I saved it. And I was like, should I just reach out to somebody on TikTok and be like, hey, would you wrap my car?
Yes.
But it's like hold on.
And you want your vehicle wrapped, let me know because I'm trying to add more to my portfolio. I used to do it for work. I did a lot of like graphic work, not the design part, but like the wrapping the vehicles work. And I did a full color change wrap on my Mustang. I would really like to get a nice little portfolio going. Preferably like Middle Tennessee, West Tennessee. East Tennessee is like way too far. I can. This is a long state. I can't do it. But Nashville area would be fantastic. That would be like ideal.
So, and she's young.
Wait, she was putting out that like as a blanket statement to everybody, or she sent that to you?
No, to everybody.
That's cool.
I did. But again, would you pay somebody who's like their main job to wrap your car?
Maybe we try it with like my son's car first.
But you gotta
yeah,
pay.
like
You have to
your
pay
car.
for it.
Yeah.
And
How
she
much is
wouldn't
that?
do that for free because I think she wants to do cooler cars.
Oh, not the Ford Focus.
Because I love Nashville. Also, I will not be charging outrageously.
I'm saying.
I simply, at the moment, just really want to get my portfolio built up. I will put like my preferred vehicles here. Obviously, anything luxury or exotic is like a huge win. But right now, I'll take anything, and then I'll put like preferred. If you have one of the preferred vehicles, I'll give you like a great deal. But yeah, whenever I start the company, it's gonna be different price. So just let me know.
Okay.
No,
Ooh,
don't trust her.
I do.
Why not?
Why
now
not?
she looks young,
But artistic, she looks
but
cool.
it's wrapping a car.
With one
Which is art.
color.
Yeah, but that's a lot to give her your vehicle and say, wrap this. That is a lot of pressure.
So the
I
wrapping.
thought about changing my color.
Have
You
you
wanna
seen
try
any of
yours?
her work?
You want me to try it out first?
That's what I'm saying. Like if
Yeah, you got to see her work first.
Her name is Hannah O'Dubs, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's her.
Full
Maybe-
wrap on the Honda.
Maybe she'll do
incoming.
us 2-for-1.
so, what's the deal with
Also,
the
I don't
wrap?
want to I never want to go into any female's DMs for any reason whatsoever. Just because it doesn't. I don't like that.
Feels weird.
How do you spell her? Oh.
HANNAH.
Mhm.
The letter O.
Mhm.
Dubs DUBS.
Hey,
Well, I just never want anyone to be like, "By bone slid in my DMs."
But then you can see the DM and it's
Yeah, you
just
have
like,
the
hey,
receipt.
you wrap
I
a
hear,
car.
I hear you.
Cool.
I hear you. It's just same reason I don't touch people. We take pictures.
Right.
Why does she have no? I thought maybe on her page there'd be some cars.
She does. Yeah, she has many.
Oh, sorry. I went to her Instagram.
No, I'm on her TikTok. But would that be weird to go to somebody just from TikTok and go like, I'm going to give you my car? Because I have two cars. I have the Hyundai, which I drive
She has a lot of followers.
a middle amount because I don't want to put too many miles on it. And they're coming to get it and switch out another one.
And you don't want to wrap that one.
No, and I can when I get a new one, I can drive it like crazy. But I always feel bad. Like if I drive too many miles on it, they're like, we're not giving you another one. You just drive this thing all the time. Then I have my car. And so my other car,
wow.
I would say is luxury.
Luxury.
She
Yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah.
legit.
How's her work look?
It looks good.
Give it a shot, man. So when you wrap it though, does it damage? Like, is it like
No,
kinda
you
like,
can pull it off.
You can pull it off without damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think you're good.
Wow.
And she said she'd
You-
give you a deal.
Yeah.
Do you want me to DM her?
Yeah. No.
Yes. No.
Should I write but she has 1,500 comments on this. She'll never see my comment.
No.
Morgan, what do you suggest?
Do you want me to DM her from the show account and say, hey,
Yes.
like,
Do that. Hey, we were
Okay.
talking about your wrapping cards on the show. I've said what kind of car. I'm not going to say it here. I sound pretentious. But you know what kind of car I have, right?
yes.
Just say, our host has this. We were talking about you on our show. Are you still looking to wrap a car in town?
For a deal.
Okay.
I'm not going to say for a
Yeah,
deal.
no, she said for a deal in
Amy,
her
send me her
message.
account.
She,
Okay.
Yeah, she'd give you a deal, dude. The more luxury, the better deal.
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely.
What?
I think you're going to get a deal.
I don't care about the
No,
deal. I
he's
want a
not
good
saying
job,
that.
and I want somebody because I have no patience So I want somebody that's like, yep, I'm going to do it. We'll start on it today.
Well, you can't say stuff like I'm not looking for a deal.
Okay.
Right, because she'll hear that.
Yeah, man.
No.
I don't care about that.
All right.
Well, you should.
Okay,
Dave
Morgan,
Ramsey
you
would
should
not like
have
that.
it.
Dave Ramsey would not like that.
He would not. It's stupid.
Have you seen the meme of Dave Ramsey on life support because the 50-year mortgage?
No.
So funny.
No.
The 50-year mortgage is one of the most predatory lending things I've ever heard. And there's a lot of predatory lending, and I could get started. I'd rather not. But the 50-year mortgage is the absolute worst idea that I think I've ever heard, more so than jacked up credit card debt. Because 30-year, that's a long time. How do they make the money off of you? Well, you do have your mortgage you pay every month, but you have interest. You have to pay constantly. The 50-year mortgage lowers your rate. What? By $100, $200, but it jacks up your mortgage double. You're paying like $500,000 in interest.
So it jacks up the price of the house.
Over 50 years, the
Yeah.
interest you're paying is basically double.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Is this a new thing? I never heard of this.
It's
50
not.
year?
It's not happening yet. They just
Yeah.
announced that this is an idea they're going to start working on.
Oh,
It is completely predatory.
And it just makes everyone feel like, "Ooh, I can do that." Like,
it's
I can buy
a couple
house.
$100 a month less. I think
Yeah.
I should get in this. While the
Yep.
mortgage companies are just collecting your money. They're freaking predators.
for the rest of your life.
That was not the point of this.
It was not, but the meme is funny.
But the meme is hilarious because it's Dave Ramsey on life support. Dave Ramsey learns a 50-year mortgage. It kills him.
He's dying. That's funny.
Morgan, did you get that?
Yeah.
All right.
maybe what were you laughing at?
Morgan texted me, does he still have this car? And then I was like, oh no. And so then I texted her, your new car, your newest car, and her face.
Wait, so Morgan, you didn't know what he was driving?
I knew
She
a
doesn't
different
see
one.
me park.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you asked her, she's like, "Oh yeah, I know."
Well,
Well, she thought it was the other one, which
Yeah.
I understand. But then I was like, oh no. And then I texted her what it is, and she goes, oh, okay.
yeah, I guess she'd never see it. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. 'Cause
The
it's-
only time I've ever mentioned it is with Dave Ramsey on my podcast with Dave Ramsey.
And what life support? What did he say?
No. Dave. So I have a Bobbycast with Dave Ramsey. The meme says Dave Ramsey in critical condition after learning a 50-year mortgage.
Because he gets so worked up over stuff. I love
just
it.
taking advantage of people. And
love
like, he was like, so what? Like, what's your thing that you bought recently? And his whole thing is never. He's like, hey, if on like extra things, like things you want to buy, like you want to go on buy something extra fun, go on a trip. He's like, if you can put money in your living room, that amount of money that you're going to spend on that, and you can burn it, and your life has not changed the next day, go ahead and buy you whatever you want. He said, if you can burn that amount of money. He said, if you can't, maybe you should lower that. And it was a whole thing. And he's like, what have you bought? I told him. And he was like, oh, that's great. He goes, I did this. We just kind of go back and forth. It's a good podcast. Like, Dave Ramsey just, I don't know, I like that dude. We've been lucky enough to know him for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's got like a second life because he's gone so viral and stays so viral on TikTok for like Gen Z that he got really famous doing the stuff on the radio and writing the books. And now he's like TikTok famous. I'm sad he's on life support right now, but I hope he really
Yeah. Hope he gets well
hope
soon.
he gets his way out of there. Okay, so Morgan, you got that?
Yep, I just messaged her.
Okay, let's go to Zach in Birmingham. Line 1. Hey, Zach.
Hey, how's it going?
You're on, buddy. What's going on?
So I have a question for the studio. So I went today to get a bagel, and I had just gotten paid cash from a job that I did this past week. And so when I went to go pay, I had a decent sized wad of cash. So I put paid $10 to the cashier because it was a $10 thing. But then I put a $5 bill in the tip bucket, and the guy behind the counter goes, "That's it." And so I just reached in and grabbed the $5 out, and I said, "Okay, I'll take it back then."
I'd done,
Yes.
I'd
Boom!
done the same thing.
Boom!
Yeah, man.
I'd have done the exact same thing. There is
That's 50%.
somebody shaming you for anything that in that situation. Again, this is not a waiter. This is not someone who is depending because they're making less of a wage working as a waiter or waitress at a restaurant. That is I'll just say 20%. That's your 20%, and they depend on that for rent, for mortgage. A tip in a bucket at a bagel shop, if you put $1 in there because you have a free dollar, that's awesome. because they're making their hourly wage. If somebody tells me that's it, I'm taking my $5 and the rest
from the jar.
Yeah, you know what? I'm hugging the jar and walking out with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that sucks. I would have reacted the same way. So I don't feel bad about that.
Okay, I just wanted to bring it in. I thought it would be good content for y'all, and I was like, I wonder what Bobby would do, because you're a big tipper and you're always trying to help people out. And I had just gotten paid, so I was like, I got a few extra bucks, so why not?
And you know what?
Oh,
You did,
guys.
and you gave them way more than you should have.
So the bill was
$10,
and
he put a
tipped
$5 in there.
Man, I don't understand what that
If
comment
he'd have
was
put
for.
a 1 in there and they said
That's
that, I would
awesome.
have taken the 1 back. Yeah, I'd done the same thing.
Weird.
What would you have done?
Well, I'm just sort of worried about when you take the money
Retaliation?
out. Like, what are they
But
gonna?
it's your money.
What are they gonna do to your bagel?
No, you've already got the bagel.
Oh, okay, you already had it.
Oh, I wouldn't have taken it back until after I got my
No,
bagel.
no chance.
No, they still don't have access to my food.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, Zach, I'm with you, dude. And good for you not for taking it back. I would have done the same thing, but good for you for like thinking of other people. And you did that, and they reacted in a way that I wouldn't have felt good about. I'd have felt like that.
I can't imagine someone saying that's
I can't
it.
either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Unless they were like kidding because it was so much.
Like
Like you put $5, they're like, that's it.
He
And they're-
probably would have picked up on the.
No, I know.
That's not a good joke.
Sarcasm.
a terrible joke.
Yeah.
It's not
Bad
worth the
one.
risk. All right, Zach, we're on Team Zach. We appreciate the call, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right. Voicemail. Ray, hit me with this one right here.
Eddie with his award breaking, and he had seen, an S in the sky, won money, and now his award broke, and he's worried that that's a sign with the upcoming CMAs. Here is Amy, who every single thing is assigned to her, and she is giving Eddie an absolute hard time about him saying that this could be a sign. I don't get it. It makes no sense, and why is no one on the show calling her out for that? Hope y'all have a great day.
They're used to it.
Well,
They're used to Amy just being mean to them. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is.
mean to you. I've just broken plenty of CMAs and nothing has happened.
Yeah, but you gave me a hard time about it, and you always give me a hard time. I think it's the easy trivia.
What?
Oh, you think she's holding on to resentment from Easy Trivia and you dominating that?
Yeah, because I dominate her in that, and I know she won the big Easy Trivia game. That I think that now she's just like goes against me just because of Easy Trivia.
I think there's something to that, and it's why she always protects Lunchbox. She kicks the crap out of him in Easy Trivia.
Right.
Yeah.
So she feels bad for him.
Y'all are using these words like always.
No, yeah, we mean them.
And you
No,
said kick the crap out
I
of
don't always.
We
That
mean
was
them.
crazy.
We
That's
mean
not
them.
true.
Always.
Yeah, we
It's
mean
not
them.
always.
Yeah, no hyperbole. Here we absolutely mean them always.
Mhm.
You are meaner to Eddie, and you do have Captain America shield over Lunchbox.
Do you agree with that?
Well, does somebody have to help him?
No.
Yes.
The lunchbox. Does anyone need to help
he
you?
He just goes at people with full spears, and then you're like, I still want to help him. And that's because you kick the crap out of him. Easy Trivia. That's it, Eddie.
And then Amy, he's mean to you
And
like
then-
all the time.
Yeah. And then Amy's like, leave him alone.
Not all the time.
Oh, always again. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go with that always.
Yeah. Sorry.
I ran
Whatevs.
into somebody that saw your son running down the road.
Yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah, she came and saw me after Eddie and I finished our Opry set, and she was like, he was running, and he's like so big,
I know.
like he was running like fast.
Yeah.
Does he train with the dog?
He'll run with the dog sometimes. He gets annoyed because she can't keep up.
He gets
She
annoyed
get-
at the dog.
Yeah, she gets tired. So he's like, because the other day I was like, oh, you should take Car again. That was really good for her because it wore her out. And he's like, no, she slows me down. And I was like, okay, well, do like 1 block with her and then go do your other 5 miles. Like just take her a little bit. But yeah, I get more texts from people that see him running.
I saw him on a bike.
Yeah, like he's either on his bike or running, but I hear from people that are like, I think I just saw Stevenson because there's this one pretty popular road that he'll end up on sometimes. And I get a lot of notifications from people that see him.
How do you do it as a race?
He did great. Another PR.
That's
So
a
that's
personal
good.
record.
Yes. And so he did 2 miles, which we were curious how this would play out because it was 2 miles on a track. So 8 laps. And it was really windy out. And he wore like a baggy t-shirt. And I was like, Stevenson, that's basically like a parachute or a kite, like pulling you back. And he was like, no. I was like, oh, you should have gotten a tank top. But because it wasn't a school related race, like we signed him up for it. So he didn't have his school uniform, which is a tank top. And
Can you run shirtless in those?
No,
They
I
don't let
wish
you?
I was going to make him take it off because I do think he could have shaved another second off, which a second is a lot.
Mhm.
So then we put him in a heat that really challenged him, and they have a pacer. So that's called a rabbit.
That tells you
I didn't know
what the pace, like it runs a certain amount, a certain speed.
Yes,
Got
and
it.
then the last 2 laps you run on your own.
Do you know why they call it a rabbit?
No, I didn't even know that till my boyfriend was talking to my ex-husband because we were all there, and he was like, "Oh man, okay, he's right behind the rabbit," and I was like, "Where's the rabbit?"
Dog races.
Huh?
They shoot a fake little rabbit out on a dog race, and the dogs all try to catch the rabbit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Flash and Dash were the rabbits back at home.
Well, so
Flash and Dash.
yeah,
It's funny you know that.
Yeah, dude. We used to go with my dad.
Yeah, dog races are awesome because they're quick. Horse races take too long to get between post times.
Oh, yeah. Dog races, you get like 12 a night.
Yeah, dude. Post time, 41 minutes. I'm like, God, we got to wait here. All right, go ahead.
yeah. Well, no, so he just stayed with the pacer like pretty much the whole time, and the pacer broke off, and his PR was 10 minutes and 52 seconds. So
For the
that's-
2 miles.
And his previous record was 10:59. So
Wow,
he,
7 seconds?
yeah.
That's crazy. And he's still growing.
Yes. He's growing and he's getting faster, and he's going to start training. We saw the high school coach there at the race. Ben said he talked to him, and that Ben was like, yeah, he said he's going to start, like, they're going to start training with some of the 8th grade kids. Like,
Man, the
just a
best
few
thing
days
for
a
him
week.
will be to train with people that are way, way, way faster than him, older than him.
Yes, that's why I put him in that heat.
Yeah.
Was because this challenged him. So this to me, we were able to finally explain to him, do you see how your mind is holding you back? Because when he hit 10:59, 11, he's like, there's no way I can go faster than that. I can't go faster than that. And then sure enough, he went faster than that. And so this is an example of how his mind could potentially limit him. Because
If you can't see it done, sometimes you don't think it can be done.
right.
Just generally.
So
That's why representation is also so good and just generally with women, minorities, if they don't get to see it done by people like them. But yeah, seeing it is a big part of believing you can do it and then actually doing it.
yeah.
That's
so
cool.
Shout out to the pacer. They would run multiple heats. 2 mile, like multiple heats.
but they break off.
They break off, but okay, still basically.
No, it's still a lot. But my point is, they're not racing. It's somebody that is just there to set a pace.
I know.
Like I'm running at a 10-minute pace over 2 miles or whatever it is, and then like 2/3 of the way through they break off
Yeah.
and they don't finish the race.
Is it the same pacer every heat?
One pacer did 4 heats in a row.
Dang.
And I was like,
Somebody
how-
older. I'm assuming somebody older and
Yeah, probably, I don't know, like 20s, 30s.
yeah.
And they called him the rabbit.
Yeah, the rabbit.
Yeah, I can see how that's confusing. Because you were looking for the rabbit.
Oh, I was like, there's a rabbit on the
She's on
track.
the ground.
Yeah.
Where's the rabbit?
And then my boyfriend's like, no, that's what it's called. I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever.
We played the Opry this weekend.
Well, yeah, that's where you saw my friend, or who, yeah, she
Oh, that's
told
why
me.
it reminded me of that. I just
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that.
yeah, because she saw Stevenson, and then she was like, she sent me a picture of y'all, and she was like, oh my gosh, it was so good to see Bobby.
It was Scott Hamilton, the ice skater, his wife. Because
Tracy.
Scott had come by earlier, and I guess he just looked in the room, and I saw him look in the room and walk off before we went on. And Eddie and I were just kind of rehearsing or something. And then there's actually a video of me, because I had to do the Opry on my cart. Because my doctor was like, you can't walk out there. And I wasn't going to do the crutch because the crutch takes forever
Oh, yeah.
to get out there because it's like a peg leg. And so I was like, I'll just do the cart. And so you see me in my Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones. I'm rolling off in that second frame, and Scott Hamilton is there, and I talk with them, and they come to the room. Talked to her for a long time, talked to them for a long time. We had a good set. We hadn't played in a while. We had a really good set. I think I was on medicine.
Yeah, man, it was good.
I was just like flapping. I was just wild out there, naked, took my clothes off.
It was awesome, Amy.
Yeah.
It's our
What was
first time on the
funny?
show.
What was funny is Scott Hamilton was talking to Bobby about the injury or whatever, and Scott's like, "Well, what did you do?" And he's like, "I was playing pickleball." And he's like, "You know, I had that." And Scott's like, "I had that same injury too on my ankle." And Bobby's like, "You're an Olympian."
Yeah, you're a professional athlete. Let's not compare the two.
But he got it from pickleball too, or
No, he
something?
got it from
No,
like
from ice.
actually doing athletic things,
Yeah,
from winning gold medals.
Yeah.
But he did give me a cool, because I have this program that I do because I have to do physical therapy on it 3 times a day. So, and they check it to make sure that I've done it. So if I go in and I'm like, yeah, I did it, they're like, you're lying. So they won't move me along unless I've done the work, and it's on an app. And so he was like, hey, here's something that you can do too that will be much better. Do the alphabet with your foot all the time. Like if you're I'm in a boot right now, I can't move my foot. But it's like if your foot's out of that boot and you're just laying there, before you get your bands, do the alphabet. A, B,
Like draw
C.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he goes, it's going to hurt. He said, but what's going to hurt the worst is you'll heal, but you'll be so stiff from your injury that's going to be worse than what the injury was. So I do the alphabet all the time.
Did you ask him like uppercase, cursive?
I didn't ask him.
Does that matter?
I don't think I ever would have thought of that.
All right.
Morgan, did you get a response?
Not yet. No.
Okay. All right. Let's do one more voicemail. Give me this one, please.
Scuba still thinks he could have played in the NBA. Dude, I watched the video of y'all playing basketball from whenever that was, over the summer or whenever. Scuba, you have like zero athletic ability according to those videos. Like you could barely even dribble the ball. Just give up the thought that you could have made it to the NBA because it's like zero possible chance. It's zero.
Your response, Scuba?
First response is going back to what we talked about last week. My athletic ability and my health fitness is not the same as what it was 15, 20 years ago. The second thing, I believe our team won, and I scored a couple baskets, so I'm not that bad.
Well, I would counterpoint. Say athletic ability really doesn't change. Like your fitness can change, your body can change, but you, for example, like Kevin James from King of Queens. Like you look at him and you're like, it's bigger, dude. But then you watch him at some of those episodes when he's like, there's an episode where he's like acting like a stripper. They get a stripper pole and he's like climbing, he's hanging. He's a big dude for sure. His body's changed from when he was young. Athlete. Because his body's changed doesn't mean maybe he can't do it for as long, but that dude's an athlete. I think his point was your body doesn't move. And also, I will compliment Scuba because Scuba's the one that puts the voicemails up for me, and he put that one up even though he knew that was about him.
Oh, yeah, that's a big deal.
Take one for the team.
Good job, dude.
That's good. That's a good guy, Scuba Steve. However, liar Scuba Steve is the one acting like he could have played in the NBA.
But a liar at Scuba doesn't do that anymore, so don't let him take credit. Abby does those now.
I passed them on to her.
But he was going to sit there and take credit for it.
Well, I didn't get a chance to speak. He was still talking. I'm going to interrupt him like you do.
That makes more sense.
So I didn't know about Kevin James. Just an example I use because Kevin James, big dude. Kevin James was an athlete, played football at University of Nebraska. Was also a high school wrestling and football player, pursued martial arts. The same Kevin James?
Same one, yeah.
Wow.
So, but he's not someone you would just see and go athlete. But when people start to move, you can tell regardless of what their body is.
Yeah, but football, like if he's playing what was a defense, you just got to be big and fat to be able to stop the people from
That's
coming
not
across
true.
the line.
That's just not
my
true.
gosh.
Like a lot of guys I see coming against the line, they're just these big old beer belly gut guys.
They
They're
can move faster than you can move. I mean, they are so quick.
They
I
are.
went to a Titans game this past week. They're moving pretty slow.
Oh my gosh.
That's different.
It's only different because they're moving slow, what you think, compared to the other players.
Right.
Who are moving much faster. I would bet you every single offensive and defensive lineman on the Titans could outrun you right now.
Really?
Every single one.
Well, me right now, yeah. But if
Dude,
you give me some time to train for it.
They're 150 pounds heavier than you are.
Okay, then if we could set it up, I'll race one of them.
Do you think they want to come and race you?
I got a question.
Give me the biggest, fattest one on the line. I'll race him.
What about a retired one? Would you do a retired one?
Mike, will you look up?
I got one I can call right now. He'll come up here and he'll smoke you.
He's a big, fat, tall guy?
300-pound behemoth.
Okay, yeah, let's do it, yeah.
Okay.
Even better than that, because I don't want anybody getting hurt, because somebody coming up here and racing, pulling a hamstring, that's liability for us. We can look up the 40 times of like the biggest, fattest person on the Titans, what their 40 time was.
Okay.
And have you run versus it.
Okay, so yeah, beat a time that exists. Okay.
So, and I'm sure the biggest one's like 5'6" or something, something like that. But we'll find that, and you run versus that, and we'll see.
Okay. All right.
And that's just
We'll
the
see.
slowest.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. I think we're done. I didn't know Scuba didn't do the voicemails anymore. I was like, oh, good for Scuba. Scuba always puts the show first. Like, it doesn't matter if it's against him, pro him.
I still
would. No, I would just let him go through this whole thing. Yeah, I gave him Abby a few months ago.
He was letting me go through the whole thing. The whole complimentary thing.
But I could have rejected him, like, hey, take that off the sheet. But I didn't.
Did you see it beforehand?
Yeah, I see these every day.
Well, then you still get partial credit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we're done. Thank you guys for being here. We will see you guys tomorrow. We'll find out what the time is. All that'll be. We'll get all that done, okay? All right, thank you, everybody. And until then, goodbye, everybody.